Salut, annyeong, hello, baoni, and hello. Welcome back to another video. So today the question is, why should we learn languages? Why it's worth learning languages. I'm assuming that if you're watching my videos, you're already interested in learning a language, but if you're not, that's fine. These are the reasons why I, specifically me, am learning these languages. Hopefully this will inspire you to learn a language. So let's get into it. So a lot of people say, what's the point in learning languages when you've got Google Translate, when the most common language in the world is English? So the first reason why I am learning languages is because of people. If you know me, you know that when there's someone on the street, I'm like that embarrassing person, but when there's someone on the street and I hear them speaking French or German or Korean or something, I will go up to them and start conversing with them in their language. For the people around me, they're like, what the hell? But I just love doing that so much. How many people in the world speak English? And then how many people in the world don't speak English? Automatically like barred from speaking with, from communicating with this amount of people in the world simply because of a language barrier. Some of the best people I've met, they don't even speak English. When I went on a trip to Korea last year, I'll talk more about that. That was like a scholarship program thing. I met so many people who I would not have been able to communicate with unless I spoke Korean. Just stuff like that. You get exposed and you meet so many cool people you otherwise would never have met. When you speak to someone in their home language, they're completely different. Like I've realized that a lot when I speak to people like in English, but they're not actually English and their first language is not English. It's always kind of quite curt. Like it's not in depth. But as soon as I speak to someone in their home language, the conversation gets so much more interesting. They end up telling you their whole life stories you didn't ask for, but it's fine because conversation, you end up having quality interactions with people. This one is super important to me. It's like, if you know me, I love learning about cultures. And when you learn languages, it always comes with so much more opportunity to explore the culture. And food is my number one. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. If you haven't tried it, jollof rice, japchae, macaron, currywurst, English food. Well, we have some shepherd's pie. We love a bit of shepherd's pie. Toad in the hole, down. How can I forget that? I feel like you can go abroad, you can be well traveled, you can visit Bali, you know, you can stay with the locals. But if you don't speak the language, you're kind of like stuck. You can't fully immerse yourself in the culture. And learning languages like hops you straight into a whole other world, and you realize that you are in a complete bubble. When you learn different cultures, you see that there is so much more to this world than just you. We thought shepherd's pie was the culture of the world, but the cultures in this world are actually so incredibly diverse. There is so much out there that we just don't know because we just haven't like taken the time to explore and find out about different cultures. And so when you learn different languages, you become a lot more receptive and understanding of different cultures and different ways of thinking, which is super important, especially in this world of globalization. And finally, the reason why I'm learning the languages I'm learning, and why you should too, is because I cannot stress this enough. Opportunities. I'm gonna say it like 10 times. Opportunities, 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 job opportunities, like I said, social opportunities, career opportunities, professional opportunities. I went to Korea last year on this scholarship program called Global Korea Scholarship Program. Since I'm learning about Korean and the Korean culture, I got this opportunity to go to Korea for 10 days free. Okay? I'll make a whole video about it. And if I hadn't learned Korean, that would not have been a thing. I can add that to my CV, first of all. I met tons of amazing people from all over the world. Taiwan, Australia, Indonesia, France, Korea, literally everywhere. I would not have had that opportunity if I was not learning languages. On the topic of that, you've also got job opportunities. Specifically in England, 62% of people speak just English, just one language, English. And in the future, when you're applying for a job in this global market, and they've got branches in Germany, China, people who can speak at least another language are going to have so much more of an advantage. What more do you want? Even if you don't care about communicating with other people, even if you're the most introverted person and you don't care about socializing, do you like stopping people in the streets, which is 100% understandable. I think that might just be me. What's going to stand you out? Languages should also be, like, in my opinion, one of the things that people really take seriously. Go invest in that. That's pretty much it for this video. If you're a student like myself, learn a language. You're not going to regret learning a language. You won't be like, oh no, I speak French and English. Sucks. It's going to be amazingly useful for you in the future, and you're going to meet so many people you never otherwise would have met. If you're a parent and your child goes to swimming lessons, music lessons, whatever, get them to learn a language as well. People go, wow, you learn languages, Oyinda? I'm like, yeah. They're like, wow, that's so cool. But it's almost as if they feel like they can't learn it themselves. A lot of people say, yeah, I think you're just naturally more inclined to learn languages. And that may be the case to some degree, but anyone can learn a language, like anyone. It's not an exclusive, like, multilingual squad. Anyone can learn a language. And so that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope that inspired at least even one person to start learning languages. I'll do a whole another video, probably, on how I learn the languages, because I know a lot of people, I say a lot, but like one person, ask me like, can you do a video on how you learn languages? Because I don't really know where to start. And that's actually a really valid point. Yeah, thank you for watching. Au revoir, tschüss, annyeong, odarbo, and bye. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And I was like, what? This exists? I'm a savage. And on that topic of meeting people, guess what? Like, if you speak another language, your dating opportunities rise by like, I don't know how much. Okay, let's say you're in London. There's this paying boy or girl. You go up to them, you're like, hi. And they're like, oh, bonjour. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire, hein? Il ne parle aucun d'anglais. Imagine if that was meant to be your future man's. Learn a language. It's so worth it. Like, seriously.